In this part of a video, I will discuss some more example on armature, induced EMF and torque. So let us start with some more example. So this is one example related to all the concept whatever we have studied till now. So you see, this is a very interesting question. 12 pole DC generator has wave wound. So wave wound armature coil containing 144 coils of 10 turns each. So how many coils? 144 coils and 10 turns each. 10 turns. So 10 turns means if you have to multiply it by 2 to get the conductors. So in one turn there is 2 conductors. So in 10 turn, how many conductors? 20 conductors. So total Z number of conductor will be equal to 144 coils multiplied by 10 multiplied by 2. So it will be 8, 8, 2 and 80. 2880 conductors will be there. So in question, if flux per pole is 0.05 Weber and it is running at a speed of 2000 RPM. The motor is running at 200 RPM, means Nm is given as 200 RPM. How many current paths are there in the machine? So you have to find A, how many parallel paths are there? What is the induced EMF? What is the effective armature resistance of the machine? How much armature effective resistance of this machine we have to find? If a 1 kilo ohm resistor is connected in terminal of this generator, what is the resulting induced torque? Then how much torque will be induced? So all answers are given here. So I am solving this. So first one is the how many parallel paths. So for wave winding it is fixed that only 2 parallel paths will be there. For wave winding it is fixed. Wave winding parallel path will be equal to 2. It is fixed. A lap winding it is equal to number of poles. So there is no any. This is very simple. We can find very easily. After that, number of conductors is 2000, which I already found out. Now what is induced EMF? Induced EMF is, this is the relation phi Z N P by 60. Every value is given. Speed is 200 multiplied by flux is given. How much flux? 0.05. 0.05 is given. Then multiplied by pole is, how much pole is? Pole is 12 given here. Pole is 12. And then Z equal to 2880 divided by 60 multiplied by parallel path is how much? 2. So this much voltage will be induced in the armature of the machine. Now next part is what is the effective armature resistance of this machine? What is the effective resistance? So you see there are 2 parallel paths because A is 2. So 2 parallel paths, each one containing Z by 2 conductor, means 2 parallel path is there. So we have 2880 conductors. So half conductor number of conductor will be one path, half conductor of number will be in the another path. So 1440 conductors will be in one path and 1440 conductors will be in another path. So this is number of conductors. So number of conductors and number of turn is just half. So in 2 conductor makes 1 turn, like this. 2 conductors make 1 turn. So how much turn will be there? So you have conductor 1440 divided by 2 turns. Therefore resistance in parallel. Therefore the resistance per parallel path. So resistance for this is here. Resistance of each turn is given this much. So 1 turn resistance is 0.011. So how much turn you have? 720 you have turn. So you have to multiply. This resistance is for this only 1 parallel path. So this much resistance is, it will come 7.92 ohm, and hence effective resistance is parallel equivalent. Now parallel equivalent resistance, if you find parallel equivalent, because two resistances are in parallel, so you just divide it by 2, so you will get 3.96 ohm. Now armature current. So armature current we can find by using the relation. This, you see, this is the resistance, which this resistance is effective resistance is parallel equivalent. This much is the parallel equivalent, and 1 kilo ohm resistance is connected in series. 1 kilo ohm resistance is connected in series. So total equivalent resistance will be 1000 plus 3.96, and this is the voltage. So voltage divided by resistance is current. So this much current is flowing. So this is the current. Now torque relation is, torque already derived this relation. Torque equal to E multiplied by Ia divided by omega. So EA is 2880 multiplied by Ia 2.8686, then 2 pi omega, n is given. So what is the relation for n? Omega is n multiplied by 2 pi by 60. This n is 200 multiplied by 2 pi divided by 60. This will give you this much. So this machine will develop this much of electrical torque. This is another question example number 3. After that this topic will be over and we will go to the next topic. So this question is saying a 4-pole DC machine. 4-pole DC machine has armature of radius 12.5 centimeter and an effective length of 25 centimeter. L is the given 25 centimeter and radius is 12.5 centimeter. The pole covers 75% of the armature periphery. Means pole covers 75% of armature periphery. The armature winding consists of 33 coils. Armature winding has 33 coils, each coil having 7 turns. So each coil having 7 turns. So 7 turns means 14 conductors. There the coils are accommodated in 32 slots. Slots are given like this. There is a slots like this, and these coils are placed in these slots like this. These coils are placed in 33 slots. So the average flux density, each pole is, average flux density for one pole is 0.75 Tesla. If the armature is lap wound, armature is lap means fix how much parallel path you have. So you have parallel path A equal to number of poles. A pole is 4. So parallel path is fixed. Lap winding is given. So parallel path will be 4. Determine the armature constant. Armature constant we have to find Ka. Like that you have seen in relation, armature induced EMF is equal to Ka into Nm into phi. So this value we have to find out, armature constant. Determine the induced voltage when armature rotates at 1000 rpm. Means induced EMF निकालना, find out when armature is rotating at 1000 rpm. Determine the current in the coil and electromagnetic torque developed when armature current is 400 ampere. Determine the power developed by the armature. Then armature power developed is how much? Armature power developed is Ea multiplied by Ia. So we have to find this value also. If armature is wave wound, if armature now becomes wave wound, so you have to repeat all the part from A to D. A to D part, everything we have to repeat if the machine becomes wave wound in place of lap wound. So let us see how we can find it. This problem is quite simple. It is not difficult. In previous whatever we have studied, it is the same like this. So let us see what we can do. So first you find the Z, as every time we are finding 2 multiplied by number of coils multiplied by number of turns per coil. So it is given to number of coils is 33 and number of turns per coil is 7. So you have to multiply it by 2 to get the total number of conductors. And Ka, we know this relation is Z multiplied by P divided by 2 pi into A. So Z is 462 multiplied by pole is 4, 2 pi R. Parallel path is 4, it is given. So this will be the armature constant. Now pole area. This area I have already discussed when I was developing the relation of the torque. 2 pi R multiplied by L divided by P, and 75% is only used. So 75% multiplied. So everything is given here. Just multiplying 2 pi multiplied by R is given 0.125 multiplied by 0.25 into 75% divided by 4. 2 pi R and L. R is given also, L is given. So putting this two value, 2 pi and 75%, you will get this much of pole area. So flux will be equal to phi into AP pole area. Flux is flux can be found out. B is given in the question, 0.75 multiplied by this much area, just calculated here. So it will be this much Weber. Now induced EMF of armature, this relation you know, Ka multiplied by omega phi multiplied by omega m. So Ka is 73.53 multiplied by flux calculated already, and omega m will be 2 pi nm rpm. This speed is in rpm. So rpm we have to multiply by 2 pi divided by 60. So this much voltage is induced in the armature. Now see this relation. So our final part is like this. So this relation I coil. So current per parallel path is Ia by A. Ia is 400 given in the question. This current is given, armature current in the question it is given. 4 is also given, so it is 100. Now torque will be equal to Ka multiplied by phi into Ia. So Ka already calculated, phi also calculated, Ia armature current is given, so this much torque will be developed. Next part is power. How much armature develop power? So Ea multiplied by Ia. Ea is also given, armature back EMF we have also calculated in part B, and Ia is given, so this kilowatt armature power will be developed. Or you can also find this using this relation also, power equal to T multiplied by omega. Torque is 811.8 multiplied by omega m. Omega m value is this much. So you just multiply, you will get the same result. Now this all part you have to repeat for wave winding. This was for lap winding. In wave winding, number of poles is 4, but parallel path will be 2. It is fixed. So you calculate all this value based on by just considering everything will remain the same, only your parallel path will be 2 in place of 4. So putting this value you will get very easily. All these values are given here. I want to state something that is why I am showing it, but you should try at your level by using parallel path 2. Notice that the same coil current, both the lap and wave wound machine produce same torque and same power. Both the lap and wave, this is the very important to notice that either you use the lap wound or wave wound, the power developed and torque developed is same in both the cases. Only this value current, this value changes, but torque and power remains the same, either you use wave wound or lap wound. So okay, next I will discuss new topic in coming